Well, hello there, everyone. Uh, this is my first Hex Shards of Fate video. If you've been following me for a long time, you've probably heard of this game a little bit, at least. A lot of people compare it to Magic the Gathering, with good reason, because it was built around Magic and basically is Magic on steroids. Uh, So in my opinion, it's just my opinion, if you don't agree, that's fine. It has better gameplay than Magic and a lot of added features. So this game was a Kickstarter project that started like 2 years ago or something. And it's a game made by Cryptozoid, who is known for making trading card games, like the World of Warcraft 1, for example. And this is their first computer trade card game, so that's probably why development has been relatively slow. Also, Wizards of the Coast have sued Cryptozoid, a frivolous lawsuit really, but in an attempt to slow down the project and drain the money reserves of Cryptozoid. They don't like competition anyway. But I think it's really worth at least your time and hopefully your money. Uh, so it's still in beta. Uh, they still haven't added a couple of very major features, but the basics are there, so more than enough for you to try. So let's see. Here you can see the general UI of the game before getting into a game proper. And here on the left, you can see the campaign globe. It hasn't been implemented yet. This is the feature I'm looking forward to the most because I prefer PvE to PvP. And this will be the MMO part of the game. Because yes, they are marrying an MMO and a trading card game. And that is really completely different from what's on the market right now. So you can expect to see raids, exploration events, and co-op battles against content, and quests as well, and stuff like that. Alright. Then here you have the Proving Grounds, where you can battle other players or the computer if you want to. I haven't really tried that part of the game yet because I'm more into PvE. Although, yes, I could play the computer right there, but there is a better option for that for me, which I will cover a bit later. Then you have the tournaments, lots of tournaments, and that's another part that I haven't played, but a lot of people have been having a lot of fun there. Then you have a social, friends and mail, of course, profile, which hasn't been added yet. The inventory stash. Okay. Here, well, I'll talk a little bit about it here, but I will mostly talk about it when we get to the cards proper. So here you have all the stuff that you've gotten aside from cards. So, for example, when you open a pack of cards, and I mean a pack that normally you buy because there are some starter packs that you can get for free, but those don't have chests. All right, so you can get chests from, but not you can, but you get one chest per pack, and the chests contain themselves different things. Normally, it's one piece of equipment, sometimes two. However, and this is another thing that I will show you a bit later, you can also play a sort of a slots game with the chests to get better stuff. And I've gotten uh, free booster packs, for example, free exclusive cards, and mercenaries as well. So mercenaries is something I'll cover a little bit later. But yeah, here are 3 different mercenaries that I will cover a bit later. And here you have equipment. So what is equipment? Equipment are items that will affect, well, I was about to say change what a card does, but that's not really true. Equipment adds to what a card does. It adds effects. For example, this little one here, which I'm using on one of my cards. So normally, Ridge Raider is a 1/1 creature, and when there's another orc in play for you, it gets +1 strength, +1 attack. However, with the equipment, if you equip this on your champion, then not only that when there's another orc in your control on the pitch, I've played too much Blood Bowl, it gets +1 strength, but +1/+1, sorry. But also it can't be blocked unless by artifact troops or troops of the same color, same shard, as they call it in this game. Anyway, so you can acquire those items from loot boxes, but you can also acquire them for free by doing some PvE, probably PvP as well, but most likely just PvE content. Alright, now let's go to the meat of the game, the cards. So there are 5 different resources, which are called shards here. So the blood shards, wild shards, diamond shards, ruby shards, and sapphire shards. You also have different kind of stuff that can give various resources, etc. Now, if you've played Magic the Gathering, this is nothing new to you. However, when in game, it plays differently, and that's something that we'll cover once we do the tutorial. Alright, so let's take just a random... aha! Okay, so here the Bolt Pub Wizard. Here you see the cost, the number of resources you need to play the card. Here is the most important part, is the threshold. And this will be covered more during the tutorial. But normally, if you remember in Magic when you want to play a card, certain card will ask for 1 blue mana and 2 white mana, for example. Or 1 blue mana and 2 random manas. And you tap your lands and then you play your card. Boop! There you go. It works differently in Hex, and this is one of the reasons why I think it's a better system. The threshold is every time you play a resource, it adds to your threshold. For example, if you play a blood resource, you will get 1 blood threshold. Just a second. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, so the second time you play a blood resource, you will have 2 blood threshold. And at that point, no matter if you have 2 blood resources or 7, you can play it. Of course, you need 5 resources total. However, why is that different from Magic? Well, let's say you have 2 Bolt Paw Wizards in your hand, and you have 10 resources, but only 2 blood ones. Now, if we were playing Magic, you play your first Bolpa Wizard, you tap your 2 blood resources, and that's it. You can't play the second one. In this game, you can, as long as you have enough resources and you have the threshold on the board, you can play as many creatures as you can. That's really good. All right, so here at the bottom you have attack and defense. Nothing new for Magic players. Here you have the icon for the set, the card set, as well as the rarity. So white is common, green is uncommon, blue is rare, red is legendary, and orange is a promotional card. And then you have, of course, the description, the different abilities, etc., etc. And one of the reasons I chose this card is because of this. For each card, it's possible to unlock the full artwork for that card. So if you really like the artwork of one card, you can just spend these resources, which are dust, to open them. You can either buy them with gold. Gold is the free-to-play currency. Or you can find them doing PvE content or while opening chests. All right, so that part is done. Now, here you can see Sir Giles Rowan. Here it's my current deck. And one other way that the game is very different from Magic is that you use champions. Each champion has charge abilities. What are charge abilities? Every time you play a resource, you get 1 charge. And after you've gathered enough charges, you can use a champion's power. Every champion has a different power. Some are game-changing, others are just incremental stuff. They don't make a lot of difference in one go, but they can really help on the long run. So, and here you see the equipment that you have 6 slots for equipment for each champion. You have 1 helmet, 1 armor, 1 for boots, 1 for, well, in this case it looks like a skull, but it's really like a sort of necklace, gloves, and finally a weapon. Now, of course, as you acquire cards and equipment, you'll be able to build better and better decks. So you've already seen this equipment that I showed when I showed equipment, but I've gotten good stuff as well. So here is a unique character. I would love to be able to show you the text, but the equipment can really give you the edge you need to win a game. In this case, for example, the Brutal Commanders, thanks to this piece of equipment, they get speed. In other words, as soon as you play them, they can attack. So I don't remember what was the name of the ability in Magic, but I'm sure you're familiar with it. And you all have very good abilities and possibilities, because eventually I think they're planning on having 2 or 3 pieces of equipment for pretty much every card. So lots of potential to collect, and as you collect stuff, you can try to sell them at the auction house and either get gold, once again the free-to-play currency, or platinum, the paid currency. So some people will try to sell their stuff while using gold, and others will try to get platinum. Platinum is required if you want to enter tournaments, but it's not really required anywhere else. Now, the auction house, that's where you'll find and sell all your stuff. Let's see. And you can probably hear the sounds of the auction house. So let's take a look at some diamond cards. Because I did not specify any rarity or set, well, we'll find a lot of stuff. Come on, just one, a different one. Oh well. And that's how you can, as a free-to-play player, can improve your starting deck and try to make something really nice out of it. So we'll just go check the store. Now, when you create an account, you are given the choice of one of the 8 possible starter decks. So the dwarves, of course you're gonna take the dwarves. Come on, that's the only choice possible. You know what I'm saying. Dwarves forever. Then you have the humans, the orcs, the shinhair, which are killer bunnies, which I love, the Kyril, the elves, the necrotics, and the venom. The venom are basically driders, if you are familiar with Dungeons and Dragons. And you also have booster packs that you can buy here. So far there are 3 sets of cards. However, if you buy your packs at the auction house, they will cost less. Okay, so 200 platinum is basically $2. At the auction house, you can buy them for, well, usually you can buy them between 130 platinum and 180, depending on the set and whether you're lucky or not. Some people will will give the option to buy out their auction. Usually, that's when going for packs. It's usually a better idea to buy out, because competition is fierce for those packs. Anyway, I don't have platinum right now, so I could show you how it looks when you open a pack. But it looks pretty nice. I'm sure you can find that on someone else's videos. So let's go check here. Open packs. Of course, as I said, I don't have packs to open, but I do have coffers, chests to open. Now, here on the left, it's basically the slot machine, the wheels of fate as they call them. And you have the option, it's not necessary, but you do have the option for each chest to spend some gold and to spin the wheel. Here I don't have quite enough gold to spin the wheel for that. If you have common chests, they cost 1,200 gold to spin. And usually it's a good idea to spin those because they can give some pretty good stuff overall. For uncommon, it's 3,100. Then you have the rare ones, I think it's 8,500. Yep. And then you have the legendary. Whee! Oh boy, 30,000. I'll have to grind out PvE content for a bit to get that. Anyway, since I'm demonstrating stuff, I will open one, even though I should get the money, get the gold, I mean, and spin. Alright. Well, you know what? I will stop this video. I will go get some platinum. I will open a pack for you. and then I will open a common chest, just because I love you. So, of course, I'm not going to show when I enter my credit card stuff. I'll see you in a second. Alright, people, we're back. Just as if nothing had happened. So, I got a few packs uh, of the auction house, of course, so as not to waste too much platinum. And let's open them. You will notice that they try to make the pack opening slightly similar to what you can see in Hearthstone, for example. Alright. Oh, awesome! Very lucky for you, you will get to see a legendary card. Alright, so here you have your commons, and you can right-click them to just zoom in. I don't think... no, I do have that one. Nothing new on that part. I really love the Shin hair. Here you have your uncommons. Oh, I think this is new. Interesting. Alright, so let's check. Eternal Drifter. Ah, Artifact Troop. Yeah, I've encountered that one in PvE, and it kicked my ass once, so that's a nice one to have. Alright, one other thing that I forgot to talk about, because it hasn't been implemented yet, but here you have the button for the double back. So when they add this to the game, you can just turn the card over and see stats. I think that you can gain experience, and I don't quite know what it's gonna do yet, but if you watch the Kickstarter video for Hex, I believe that the developer for the game talks about it a bit more. It goes into more details about it. All right, and we got a common chest. Perfect, just what I wanted to show you. So we spin the wheels. And we cross our fingers. Oh, nice. I'm getting gold. And Stardust. Stardust is what you use to unlock the artwork, the complete artwork for your cards. So I got some nice cash. Nice. And when you are out of spins for a chest, you just have to open it. Alright. I don't have that card, sadly. Oh well. I can always get it on the at the auction house. Alright. So yeah, you have different possibilities here. So, for example, if you get one eye, you get to spin again, but you have to spend more money. If you get two, it's a free spin. That's much better. The three, it upgrades your chest by one. For example, if you had an uncommon chest, it will upgrade to rare. If you had a rare one, it upgrades to legendary. And if I'm not mistaken, legendary chests can upgrade up to primal. I'm not completely certain, but primal, usually it's in packs. Primal packs are like the ultra, super, duper, extra rare packs where you get plenty of legendaries and rares. So I think that there are also primal chests, but don't take my word on it. Check the forums just in case. Then you can have a mercenary. I've gotten 3 different ones, but 4 total so far. Plus you get another pay to spin. PvE card equipment. I've gotten some of that. Then upgrade chests. Plus another spin. Here, PvE card. That's also something that I've gotten. And there are some really nice cards that you can get from this. Sleeves. Sleeves are basically what you see on the back of your cards when you're playing. I could show you a couple, but you'll see that during a game. Then, alternate art card. For some cards, there are two different artworks. So here you can get the alternate one. Of course, you can also get it at the auction house from other players, but hey, it's nicer when you get it by yourself. And here, your chest upgrades twice, so that can really make a big difference. Plus, you get your extra spin. That can get really expensive if, let's say, your uncommon chest goes to legendary, because it costs 3,100 here and 30,000 here. Ouch! So lots of grinding for that gold here. And here, PvP rare card. I've gotten that once or twice. It's really nice. And when you get red icons, exclusive rewards, I think I've gotten one so far. I don't remember what it was though. And golden ones, well, you get gold as well as what you roll. Well, when I rolled, you saw I got two gold things, so I got 2,500 gold. Really nice. So you can get really nice stuff from the chests and the spins especially. So let's open another one. Construction plans. Yeah, those are sort of proto artifacts. Well, you pump resources into it, or you exhaust your troops to put counters, and once you reach a certain number of counters, you get a really good artifact in play. This is nothing new. I really like this one. Create 2 battle hoppers and put them into play. Then deal 1 damage to target troop for each shin hair you control. Shin hairs, you know, those are the equivalent of the very old Magic Goblin decks, where you have many troops that are relatively weak, but this can destroy an opponent. And I really like the artwork on this one. Nothing incredible. Sorceress. Ah, yeah, something I had not mentioned. Sockets. Some cards have sockets, and those can, well, there are, I don't remember how many different gems are available, but I think it's like 4 per color, and you have minor and major gems, and they can give some really nice stuff. For example, I have 1 troop in my deck, which is 3 attack, 1 defense for 3 resources. You know, it's very basic. However, it does have a major socket. So with the major socket, I was able to make it impossible to block unless by creature, an artifact creature, or a creature of the same color. So you can really adjust your playstyle with those. Alright. We get to spin again. How nice. However, I would say about 50% of the time you don't get anything. I've been lucky so far. Well, this is nice. Free card. A free rare card, no less. So yeah, with a minor and major sockets. That's awesome. And a paid spin. So yeah, I got, was it this one? No, it was this one. Rare PvP card. Awesome. Let's spin again. I expect to get nothing. Yep. It's about 50% of the time that you get to nothing. Another piece of equipment. For another card that I don't have. Oh, a unique card, too. No wonder I don't have it. It's a legendary, sorry. And let's check the last pack, just for fun. Oh, I don't think I have that one. Ah, nice. One of those difficult to get resources where you can grab either white or blue. This is nice. I think it's the first one I get or the second. But this can be really useful. Oh, another one I've never had. Sacrifice this, search your deck for a standard resource and put it in your hand. Nice. Alright. Oh yes! Bunny Ninja. Love those Bunny Ninjas. That's another card that I unlocked the complete artwork for. Yeah, I have that one. I don't really like it. Well. Can't win them all. And let's spin it one last time. Well, I'll get a chance to respin. Sadly, I don't have the gold for it right now. So we'll just stash it. And we go back. Alright. So, I've covered pretty much everything except the gameplay. So this will be the end of the first video. In the next video, I will show the... Well, no, I won't cover the tutorial. I will show the Frost Ring Arena, which is the PvE part of the game, and explain as I go. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will enjoy also this second video for Hex Shards of Fate. I really enjoyed the game. I strongly suggest you check it out. I will include the link to the game under the video. And right now, you don't need to be invited to beta. You can just download the game and have fun. It's not an open beta though, so I'm not sure. Maybe you have to apply. We'll see. But I don't think you need a beta key to play right now. So I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.